Great. So welcome back again to English Speak Out, Advanced Level B. So in the past, we covered the first 5 units, and now we reached Unit 6. Now, can you look at the picture and tell me what do you think this unit is going to be about?
I believe it's a trendy building, so it's maybe about
about trends, right?
New places, different places or something.
Yeah, perhaps new places, different places. Interesting.
I think like how to have modern life.
Modern life, okay. What about the future? Do you think it has anything to do with the future?
Yeah, I think so. From the last picture, the small woman.
Yeah, perhaps. Okay, so let's move on to Unit 6.1. And as you can see here, we have a reading passage and we have some questions related to it. Now, first, before we read, like, do you have your books with you? Did you find the unit or you need some time to find it?
Yeah.
Yes, we have it.
I actually forgot my little book in Libya, and we moved to Turkey. I have the PDF copies.
And you moved to Turkey, Tartil and Tasneem. You just left Libya?
Yes.
Interesting.
Finally, finally after.
Oh, well, some people leave the country, some people come back. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
What about you, Ikram? Anything new? Like,
no, I'm still where I am.
All right. Saudi Arabia is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Oops, what's happening here? Yes. So as you can see here, we have this box, and we have some keywords in this box: buildings, language, global disasters, mountains like the pyramids of Giza, and the Earth's temperature. Now, like here, we're gonna read about the future, the future of the Earth. We're gonna read about the future of the Earth about 1,000 years after now. So what do you think this box has anything to do with the future of the Earth?
I have an idea. Like, I think how the global disasters developed with the years, the Earth globes up.
Oh, disasters are gonna happen. Okay. What about language? What do you think that the language is gonna be in the future? We're talking about
some words will disappear, like
some words are gonna disappear.
Yes, maybe.
I think not all the words, languages, most of the languages.
Most languages. Do you think most
Yes.
languages are gonna they're going to disappear in 1,000 years?
Yeah.
Interesting. So what about the buildings? Perhaps
I think they are going to be destroyed.
Destroyed
by environmental disaster or something like that.
Okay. And what about the temperature? Do you think it's gonna be higher or lower?
It will increase, of course.
Yeah, because of the global warming.
Global warming.
Yeah.
Okay. And mountains like the pyramids. I think maybe they're gonna change the figuration of them, or I have no clue. Anyway, let's read the passage. We're gonna read the passage and then we're gonna answer some questions related to this passage. Who wants to read first?
I can read.
Ikram, okay, go on, please.
Yeah. Future predictions. If civilization collapses, most buildings, bridges, and dams are going to be a distant memory. The signs are that most words commonly used today will become extinct due to the rapid evolution of language. Should I continue?
Okay, okay, thank you. So this is the first three. Okay, this is 3,000 years. Okay, interesting. So if we look here at the bold, I'm gonna highlight it. Okay, they're telling us if civilization collapses, most buildings, bridges, and dams are going to be a distant memory. What's the meaning of a distant memory?
I think of the past.
Something from the past, that's right. Okay, so yeah, perhaps this is gonna happen. And here there's something related to language due to the rapid evolution of language. What's the meaning of rapid?
Maybe a huge like transition.
Rapid is a strong adjective, which means very fast. So a very fast evolution of language. This is what it means. Okay, thank you very much, Ikram. Who wants to read next?
I can read.
Okay, go on. I think this is Tasneem, right?
Yes, right.
Go on, please.
The days of living on islands will be over. The ice in Greenland will have melted because of the extreme global warming, and sea levels are going to be 6 meters higher than today.
So this is like a theory that supports the global warming theory, right? They say that there would be no life on islands anymore. Okay, in 4,000 years. Do you believe this is going to happen?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, you don't know. Okay.
My
now
turn.
Yes, go on, Tati.
Okay, according to some estimates, we'll be living out of our final days with overpopulation, disease, and global warming. People may not survive beyond the year 10,000.
Wow, so interesting. According to this theory, we're not going to stay after 10,000 years.
Scary.
It's very pessimistic, right?
Yes.
It does. Well, I have no idea. Perhaps this is going to happen, or who knows? Okay. In 20,000 years, Chamberlain, do you know Chamberlain? It's the place
No.
where the nuclear accident happened. Here, see? A place in which a nuclear accident occurred in 1986 will finally be safe. This is, I believe, it's during the Cold War. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union, like they had a technical mistake, and they were like, there was a nuclear factory just bombing. I believe nowadays it's in Ukraine. It's a city, an abandoned city. It's called Chernobyl. So they are telling you it would take 20,000 years to be safe there. Can you imagine? Hello, guys. Are you still there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Now let's have Ikram again. Read for us the next one, please.
Okay. The KEO time capsule, which will have been floating in space for 15,000 years, will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. Niagara Falls will have becoming a thing of the past. The remaining 32 kilometers to Lake Erie will erode, and the waterfall will cease to exist.
Cease to exist. This is like the first bold one, become a thing of the past. This is a very good expression. You can feel how like they're telling you it's like to extinct, right? Do you know this word, to extinct, like not to be existed anymore?
Yes.
And this is a synonym of it. Cease to exist. Do you know the word cease? Cease, it means like to stop. Right? Do you know it?
No, it's a new word.
Yes, it's a verb. It's a verb. Cease, to stop. cease to exist, it means like to stop being, you know, like here. A very interesting expression. Okay, thank you, Ikram. And now, Tasneem, read for us, please.
Okay. The titanium in your laptop will begin to corrode. A global tsunami will have happened. Either a super volcano or a large climate altering asteroid may have affected Earth.
Thank you. So, you know, like titanium, it's a substance in your laptops and devices, I believe.
Yeah.
It would be, or it will begin to corrode. What's the meaning of to corrode?
I think it's like disappear or something like
To
that.
be destroyed. Thank you. Yes, to be destroyed, to be damaged. Yes. A global disaster may well have happened. This is again an expression, may well. I believe it was like, it's gonna definitely happen. Okay, either a super volcano or a large climate alerting asteroid. Do you know what an asteroid is? It's like a mass falling from the space.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't show you what. All right.
It's like stars, like.
Yes, like a star coming down from the sky. Okay, I'll show you. Here, this one. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Now I believe it's Tartil's turn, right?
Yes.
Go on, Tartil. You can read both of them since this is just one line.
Okay. A new ice age will probably be occurring.
Okay, in 500,000 years, a new ice age will probably be occurring. Do you think this is going to happen?
I have
No.
no clue.
No clue. Me too. Who said no?
I said no.
Why? Why, Ikram? Why not?
He means by ice age, like an ice, right? Like to have ice on the earth, right?
Yeah, like the ice age. It already happened on Earth. Like the entire Earth is like a snowball.
Yeah, I think it will never happen because every single year they are like they said the Earth is coming closer to the sun, so it's impossible to have snow with the years.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
We're like, yes, honestly, to be honest with you, I have no scientific background to respond to that claim. I'm not gonna argue with that. Okay, interesting. Continue, Tartil.
Okay. Minimum like the pyramids of Giza and Mount of Rushmore might still exist, but all other man-made objects will be gone. All glass created up until now will have decomposed.
Decomposed. Yes, thank you very much. This is again a very interesting verb, to decompose. Well, to decompose is like to be into pieces. You know, when you just dig into the ground and put something under the ground, and after many years it decomposes. So just as we say in Arabic, يتحلل. So according to this, in 1 million years, like some huge mountains, or perhaps they're gonna stay, like still exist, but other man-made objects are gonna disappear. Interesting. Even the glass takes like very long while to disappear, to decompose. Sorry, not, it doesn't disappear. It decomposes, right? Yeah, interesting. Next one, 10 million years. The Red Sea will have floated the Rift Valley, diving Africa, and the new ocean is likely to have formed. Interesting. The planet will be bathed in gamma radiation from supernova, triggering mass extinctions. So according to them, there's going to be a new continent, a new ocean, and there's going to be a gamma radiation, and the mass is going to be extincting. Very interesting. Well, I think
sorry for interrupting you, but what does bath and gamma, like what that mean?
Do you know when somebody takes a bath, like
oh yeah, I know that.
The verb of it to be bath, like it's gonna be all floating with gamma radiation. Do you know what a radiation is?
Yeah, I know.
Gamma radiation is a very dangerous kind of radiation.
Yeah, I know. We studied it a lot last year.
Oh, you studied it in math. Oh, so not in math, in physics, I believe.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Do you know what a supernova?
No, actually.
Well, a supernova is like a star that suddenly becomes much bigger because it explodes, like I'm trying to remember the Arabic word. It's kind of, again, a star that's coming from the sky, and it explodes and explodes. I think the same word that we would use in Arabic. It's like a scientific term name. Okay. It's a kind of star. All right.
Maybe teacher مذنب.
And I think way bigger than that, right? Way bigger than that. Okay. In 50 million years, the Mediterranean will be gone. You know, the Mediterranean, where almost like all of our countries are around. Africa will have collided with Eurasia, sealing off the Mediterranean and creating a mountain range similar to the Himalayas. The ice will have melted in the Antarctica, raising the sea level by 75 meters. So, do you know Eurasia? Eurasia is like Euro-Asia. Euro with Asia together. So they're telling you Africa will have collided with these two continents because the Mediterranean Sea, which is in between Africa and Europe, is going to disappear. And there's going to be a new mountain range, like a new mountain range, which is similar to the Himalayas. Well, this is an interesting theory as well. I have no idea. This is like in 50 million years, so who would never know if this is true or not. Okay, next one. Now, 150 million years, America and Africa will start moving back together. Interesting. And now 250 million, all continents will be fused together. This is an interesting verb. Do you know the meaning of fused?
Yes.
Gathered.
Like stuck together, yes. As one land mass. Wow. All continents together. Yeah, traveling would be easier. Okay, 600 million. One of the three types of photosynthesis will have no longer be possible. As a result, 99% of species will die out. Do you know what's the meaning of photosynthesis?
Yes.
No.
It's what we used to call it in Arabic تخضير, right? تخضير, something like that. Like the process where the plants make the oxygen.
Oh, بناء الضوئي, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Yes. That was the word. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now in quantum, and like 1 million, Earth will die caused by the sun. Well, I think the theory in our religion is very similar to this, right?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, now I'm going to give you some time to answer questions 1 to 4. Can you see them?
Yes.
We're going to answer them together. Just take some time and look at them. Try to find answers, please.
Okay, can I have a question of
Yes, please. Go
word?
on, Ikram.
What does trigger mean? Trigger extensions. Yeah, trigger extension.
Here it means like to start the process, okay?
Okay. And extensions?
Extinction, it means like for something to be gone, no longer exists. انقرض.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's do it together.
Just a
Okay,
second.
because they're kind of hard.
Oh, they're kind of hard. No problem. We'll do them together.
Okay.
So number 1, I'll read the question and perhaps you can answer it. The text says, gamma radiation will trigger mass extinctions. What is trigger? And what does the verb mean here? I think I just answered this question.
Yes, luckily.
Yes. Okay. So this is an answer I can tell you. Like a trigger is a part of the here there is another, by the way, there is another meaning for trigger. You know, like a gun. In the gun there is a trigger. This part. Let me draw it for you. Zinan, right? When you press it,
yeah.
you just fire it, and this is here like to, like to fire the radiation. So yeah, this is the meaning of trigger here. Okay, now next one. The text says Africa will have collided with Eurasia, and all continents will be fused together. What is the difference between collide and fuse together?
I think collide
Here,
it's like
sorry to interrupt you, which is
no
more
problem.
violent action.
Okay. Well, I was saying it's collide like a crash, and fuse together like join.
Thank you very much.
They take the collide take longer time. No, I mean the fuse take longer time than collide.
Well, that's correct. Honestly, I think this is what it really means. When two things collide together, they're joined together by a violent action. Okay, but when you say fuse together, we can use fuse in Arabic as yalham, like just to connect two things together and stick them together. This is what fuse together really means. You see? So when they were talking about the action, how they're like crushing together, this is like colloid, right? However, when the process is done, they're just fused now. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. 3. The text says an area of land will erode. Titanium will corrode, and glass will decompose. What is the difference between these verbs? We have erode, corrode, decompose. Think about it. Take your time. this is really interesting. And by the way, these kind of things that can support you in such, you know, international exams, the small differences, the minute differences between the real meaning of the verbs and the, you know, like, by the way, do we have anyone here who's like taking the SAT exam soon?
يعني
Really? November trial?
and no, like now I'm taking girls. After that, I'll take SAT. So maybe in first, yeah, the
Next May.
Yeah.
Good, great. What
Inshallah.
about you guys? I remember Tasneem and Tafid, you were planning to do something like that, right?
For me, I was planning to do the TOEFL, but I enrolled to Altabash University and I just did their exam and I passed it, so I don't need the TOEFL
Great.
now.
How much
And
did you
yeah,
pay?
I'm going to start
May I ask you?
university.
Sorry,
So teacher,
I
I
asked you,
didn't hear.
if I may ask you, how much did you take in the like proficiency exam?
How much did I take? What?
In the proficiency, in the like the test.
Yes. Yes, I did it about 2 weeks ago.
And how much did you
Or
score?
Tasneem.
My score. They didn't give me score. They just told me if I passed or I fail, and I passed it.
Good for you. Yes, good for you. You just saved the, like, they usually, if you
1
don't
year.
pass this exam, yes, they give you 1 year to.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I really like it seems kind of awkward, but I want to take that year. Like I need to practice with people. I need to know how things go there in university. I can't just start immediately and just you know, getting into medical things, and you know what I'm thinking about. So
It's really, sometimes it's a really tough decision. Yes, I totally
Yeah, teacher.
understand. Yes.
I forget to tell you something. The last year I took SAT with teacher Yusuf. Maybe you know it.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, but actually I took just 1,090, and it was not a good like score. So I'm gonna again.
1,090 out of 800, right?
No, out of 1,600.
So sorry, 160 you said? 100 something?
No, I said 1,090 out of 1,600.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was really bad. So
All right. But you know, you've tried, no problem. It's just it's okay for students to make mistakes and to try one or like even 10, even more than that. It's just wrong to stop, right? Because this is the time where you are supposed to make mistakes and learn from them. So it's okay to take 190. Just practice more for the next time. I would suggest you, like when I needed to do the IELTS, I used to, if anyone here is trying to do a kind of standardized exam, I would really suggest you to do that. Put yourself under the pressure and practice being under the pressure. It's not just the information you have, it's the way that you deal in like in using it while these kind of exams. Okay, so I just want to remind you of the 3 verbs we have here: erode, corrode, and decompose. I'd suggest to start with the easiest one, decompose. When we say, I believe I explained to you the verb decompose. It's like we say something that it would be like organically, you know, disappearing. Something like when you grow organic food or like any kind of food, and it's decomposing in the soil. Erode on the other hand, it's like this you know, like decreasing and being destroyed over by the years, right? Corrode again, to be destroyed or damaged. Okay. Now let's move on to the last question here, and then we're going to have some discussion on the vocabulary. They're telling you here, one synonym for cease to exist is to die out. Find out two other synonyms in the text with the same meaning. They both use the verb become. Show me how good you are. You need to find two synonyms to die out, like, to disappear. Did you find any, guys?
In the first paragraph, become extinct.
And become of the past.
Thank you. Yes, that's correct. These are the two synonyms we need. Become extinct and become a thing of the past. Okay. Let me show you the answers. I have the answers in a box right here. I'm gonna just share it with you. You can take a screenshot, or like you can, so you can, if you didn't follow up and write them, you can just take them now and write the notes. And by the way, these are the suggested answers. You can find more answers, just a possibility. Did you take them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back to our lesson here. And now the discussion time. Okay. So here they're telling us, discuss this like with each other. 1, do you think the text is optimistic, pessimistic, or realistic? And tell me why. You need to explain your opinion. Okay. Number 2, which of the predictions, those ones, do you think are based on things that have happened before? For example, most words were used like 100 years ago and are no longer used, right? For example, Latin language. Nowadays, who uses the Latin language? Nobody, right? This is like a possibility. But on the other hand, Chinese, for example, they're still using the words in Chinese, and Arabic the same. Like, yeah, we still use words for like over 1,000 years. But this is, what I wanted to tell you by that is this is a proof, a claim. Okay, who wants to start? I want you to tell me, what do you think? Pessimistic, realistic, or optimistic? And tell me why. And then if anyone here do you think is based on like something happened before, tell me which one and what is the thing that happened before. I think you got me now, right?
Yes.
Okay, who wants to start?
Sure.
Okay, go on, Nikram. You always want to be first. This is good.
I think it was optimistic because, like, that's my opinion. I think at the end of the essay, or at the end of this what? Yeah, at the end he said like we will have new continents. Like he was like talking about advantages of these global issues,
Interesting.
and then have a new ocean also. But at the beginning, he was pessimistic. Sorry.
Pessimistic and realistic. Did you mean to say that, or I didn't?
No, I meant like at the beginning was pessimistic. At the end, he was optimistic. Like
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. At the beginning, it was optimistic and pessimistic, and then it was pessimistic. Sorry, it was pessimistic at the beginning and optimistic. You said that.
Yes.
All right. Now, Tatil, what do you think?
I believe all of it was realistic because we took most of these things in our geology classes and even religious education classes and so on. So I believe it's realistic.
All right. Thank you. Tasneem?
In my opinion, it's not optimistic at all. But on the other hand, I feel it's between realistic and pessimistic because I can't really say all the things are going to happen. In the end, no one knows. It's all prediction, and I believe most of the things relating to the global disaster are going to happen. But I really have no clue about the others. So I think it's between realistic and pessimistic.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you very much, you guys. Now, let's move on to vocabulary. They're telling us, look at the expressions in bold. I think we highlighted most of them. And in the text, and I need you here to tell me, we have like 3 sentences left. I want you to tell me which expressions this sentence is referring to. For example, here is prediction with a link to the past, a distant memory. Do you remember this expression? And now you have 3 others. Take half a minute and try to find the expressions, please. Did you find them?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. So number 2, a prediction. Okay, sorry. Prediction that are like that. Predictions that are highly possible.
Is likely to.
And may well.
Very well.
Oh yeah, may well and likely to. That's correct.
Teacher, and question 1, there's 2 expressions, a distant memory, and the other one is become a thing of the past.
That's correct as well. Yes, that's correct as well. They needed 2 expressions. The first one,
Yeah.
yes, you're right. The first one, a distant memory, and at the same time, to become a thing of the past. This is true. Number 3, the evidence for a prediction. We have just one expression here.
Signs are.
Yes, the sign are.
Okay, the signs are. That's correct. And a situation that will stop because of changing conditions.
Cease to exist.
The days of living on islands will be over.
Days of living will be over, or you can put any verb with the ing here, will be over. Okay, interesting. Now let's move on to the next page. And here, speaking again, they're telling us to work in pairs until we're all partners here. Now we have like 3 ideas here to discuss. 1, a prediction in the text that may well come true. Something good that you think is likely to happen to your country, town, or city, and something that people use frequently, but which is now a thing of the past. Okay, prediction from the text. Who wants to try? No one?
Just give me a second, teacher.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Take your notes, and then you can start. Okay. Who wants to start?
I can start with the question number 1.
All right.
Okay. First, I'd like to say that I think most of the predictions are going to be true, especially those about mountains like pyramids. And the global warming, I believe, not only believe, we clearly can see how much the climate has changed from the past. And that global warming in increased condition. The ice in South and North Pole already start melting, and the water amount in the world is going to expand. That's my opinion.
Interesting. Well, yeah. Wow. Others, do you want to add anything more?
If I could,
Sorry, Ikram?
yeah, could I do that?
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Could you hear me right now?
Yes, I can hear now.
Okay. For the first question, I said to have a new ocean by the years. I think it's cool. The second question, I think, would be connected with Africa and Europe, like they said in the text. And the third question, I said the formal Arabic language. It was used like before 1,000 years, but now it's not.
Okay. All right. Now, Tartil, I think you're the one who didn't share. Do you want to add anything more?
I don't know actually.
It's okay. Guys, I want to talk to you about something.